First off, I would like to start off by extending my thanks and all those part of the Interfaith Alliance here in Pennsylvania for providing this wonderful opportunity today for us to get together, particularly on a day in which we recall the events that took place in New York and in the fields here in Pennsylvania, as well as in Washington just some 10 years ago. And to St. Stephen's Episcopal Cathedral for even the dean having to carry in the sound system for us so that we're able to continue the program that has been really so exciting and stimulating. I was asked to be here as the Christian voice, which is, of course, absolutely impossible. To think that anyone would be quite so arrogant as to think that there was a Christian voice that could be called upon today. But I'm going to say, as a Christian voice, are we not proud of what the Baptists did for Yahya? No Jew or Muslim could possibly say that, but I can. Extremism within our own religious traditions. I spend 5 or 6 months out of my year each year in Jerusalem. And the thing that, as a Christian, that I'm continuously confronted by every time I go there is my own history, Christian history, of the Crusades. And the impact, some 700-800 years after the Crusades, that power that event had in relationship to what the Christian community is there today. After Ramadan, each year, the Anglican bishop in Jerusalem goes to meet and to greet the Grand Mufti of Jerusalem, to congratulate them on Eid and also a successful Ramadan. Yeah, stand up. I can do this for you. They meet at the door. The Grand Mufti welcomes the Bishop of Jerusalem, and they give the traditional 3 kisses. See, he knows how to do it.
That was really good.
They give the traditional 3 kisses, and the first thing that comes out of the bishop's mouth after those kisses, before they even go in for their traditional coffee, is that he apologizes for the Crusades. In 2011, I can tell you the Bishop of Jerusalem went and apologized to the Grand Mufti in Jerusalem for the Crusades. Yahya used the word today that we all have our own narratives. We all carry our own narratives in relationship to our own extremisms, as well as the way in which we try to work through those extremisms so that we can actually build bridges. Coming down the steps today, 2 young men behind me said the real problem is power. Is power. And all of a sudden, that clicked. Because when we think about our own extremisms in our own faith, it also deals with the way in which we are unwilling to give up power that we hold, particularly when we are the majority. And for one of the, certainly the things that we as Christians have to carry in this country is indeed the power that we exercise in this country. My brother to my right has the same type of problem, but maybe not here, but he has that same power in relationship to Israel. Yahya has that same issue of power in relationship to the Muslim world. And so the question that I think that we have to think about in relationship to how in my own faith tradition do I deal with, or how do we deal with extremism, I think has a great deal to do with how willing are we to deal with our own issues in relationship to power. For it is so nice when we can be in control. It is so nice when we can manipulate other people. And it seems to me that the real problem that we face so oftentimes in our relationships with the other, someone who is different than I am, is simply how willing am I to really walk with them instead of exercising some power over them. And I think that this really becomes one of the central issues which we have to deal with. Within Christianity today, we certainly know that we have extremism. Lots of it. Lots of it. One cannot possibly listen to any newscast today in relationship to the political discussions that are going on without knowing that there's severe Christian extremism at play. And it seems to me that it is only by our willingness to be able to surrender that type of power that we will truly be able to live into the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I think today Yahya preached the gospel of Jesus Christ. And that is where I believe our challenge is as Christians, and certainly where our challenge is as Americans.
Thank you. Thank you.